Hi Pisces, welcome back to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot Reader. This, Pisces, is your bi-weekly general reading for the dates between the 20th of February and the 5th of March. I'm going to draw 6 cards to begin with. The first 3 cards are going to relate to this first week, or the last week I should say, in February, and the second 3 cards are going to relate to the first week in March, okay? I've already shuffled and meditated before I've started. I'll do a little bit more of that on camera and then we'll get started with your reading. I'm not sure about that one. Okay, so for those of you that are new to my channel, these are your clarifying cards, the ones that are additional clarifiers. I'll know when to. I read intuitively, so I'll know when to show those cards. It's not. I don't do this for suspense. I do this because I can connect quite strongly to the energy. And so far already, you are ready for March to arrive. You are ready to start something, to do something, to change something. You're going through that process, I think, of coming into realizations, maybe at the beginning of the birthday season. Happy birthday, Pisces. Maybe at the beginning of your birthday season and the coming in of the full moon this week in February. Read the description box below for a full description and breakdown of the astrology and how it might affect you. This is the card at the base of your reading, okay? So, this is the card at the base of the reading is the overall energy or focus for the month, or for this next couple of weeks for you, and that's one of the 3 of Pentacles. I love this energy. It's one of my favourites in the deck. There's something to love about every single tarot card actually, but this is for me one of my favourites. It's number 3, which is a master number related to I usually say the ascended masters, your ancestors, the people that have gone before us, but ultimately the 3 of Pentacles is about you. It's about you recognising that you can only do what you can do. And if you do that, then the universe will cooperate with you and so will other people. Okay? I think of it as, I'm a tarot reader on my channel and I've got 1 pentacle here and that's what I do in the readings, and I've got absolutely no control over the audience who will watch it. But if I do everything to the best of my ability, then that means the universe will support me, and that means that hopefully the viewers will be attracted to the videos. That's how I think about the 3 of Pentacles. So yeah, it's about cooperation, but it's about you wielding your own pentacle, you recognizing the personal power that you have at your disposal and you exercising that. And it seems like you are ready to do that. You come into a new place, maybe, as I said, maybe this week, but definitely in March you are ready to start. Okay, so let's have a look at this week then. Okay, so in fact I want to start with this one. We've got the Knight of Wands. So there is, as I said, there's already a sense immediately with the cards face down that you are ready to start something. You're ready to move. You're ready to do something. It's as if you have come into some understanding, some awareness, some clarity about the direction that you want to go in even there's a sense though that let me try to explain this as I'm getting it. There's a sense that the thing that you want to do, the thing that the direction that you want to move in, there are hurdles and obstacles, and logically you know that the hurdles and obstacles should be something that you should consider before taking action. But it's as if you have sat on this idea, you have sat on this action for so long that even though there are still things that are logically against you, it makes sense spiritually, energetically, to still move in that direction. You still want to go in that direction, even if there are obstacles in the way. This really is the element, really, the energy that I'm getting for the Knight of Wands. Now, you know, Wands is an active energy. It's related to the planet of Mars. It's related to the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. So it's all about action. It's all about moving anywhere. It's also masculine, which is about you hauling your own ass and doing something. So, you know, again, we talk about, you know, I say we generally, you know, on YouTube for shorthands, we talk about the unsteadiness of the potentially of the Knight of Wands. But again, I think I've already addressed that with what I've already said about, yes, there might be things that are seemingly obstacles, but you have weighed this up for so long that you are ready to go, even if there are still obstacles, if that makes sense, okay? So look, we've got this Ace of Wands, which come out clarifying. So again, it's this idea of really being ready to move. That was the energy, as I said, when I was shuffling anyway. That's the energy with the cards face down, and really March is the time, you know, it seems like this week, you, around the full moon, I can't remember when the full moon is, sorry, but it's down below. I think it's today, I think the 20th or the 21st of February. And it's as if this is something that almost a light bulb goes off in your brain and you've got to go. And sometimes, as I said, we can weigh things up, we can look at options, but that energy is important. Warmed energy is important, knowing that you are ready for something, even if the signs all around you are telling you that you are not ready, which is exactly how exactly how I started my YouTube channel. Yeah, you know, I had bills and I had no money and I had this and I had a job and I did it, but I knew it was the right time. I felt that, and that's the energy of the Ace of Wands, and that's the energy that you guys, it gives you confidence, and that's the energy that you guys are sort of feeling and you've got access to this week, okay? So allow yourself to be reflective and mindful of the type of thoughts that you're experiencing and the feelings you're experiencing. Excellent this week, because look what comes next this week. We've got this... We've got the Ten of Pentacles. Now, you know the Ten of Pentacles is about abundance. Again, it's earth energy. It's a second earth energy. So we've got, even though we've got fire, we've got this, as I said, this potential instability. Again, there is stability there, because if you do your bit, if you do your part, then the universe will do its part, and the people that need to find you or come to you or buy your services or offer you the jobs or whatever it is will do that as well. So that is this energy of the next 2 weeks. And look, actually below that card, we've got this energy of the Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Again, fire and earth. But it's like, it's that idea of, yeah, it might seem like a crazy idea starting your own YouTube channel. I talk about myself. But actually, this is exactly what's happened. You know, it's prosperous. And people have cooperated with me. I've listened to the inspiration of the universe, and I've done what I've done and built what I've built. So I try to use my example. This is what wisdom is, darlings. That's why it's called Key Wisdom, because I sometimes use me as an example, because to try to give you an understanding of, it doesn't have to be a YouTube channel or whatever, but for you, it's a similar feeling that you're going to be experiencing. And it's something that is going to be prosperous. Everything that you need, everything that you want to achieve, based on this idea, based on this I want to go forward, I want to go for it. And it could be in a relationship sense, it could be in a moving job, moving countries, new lifestyle sense. it could be any type of sense for you, but either way, all those needs will be met, and that you'll have the things that you need in order to have the security that you want. Okay. And finally, excellent. I mean, look at this, Pisces. This is your birthday. So happy birthday, those of you who are in February, those February Pisces. My brother-in-law is my twin sister, her hubby. Stuart is a Pisces. So hey Stu, if you're watching, and what an excellent beginning to your birthday month, and what an excellent end to the month of February. You've got the Sun card. So the Sun is a beautiful card. It brings in clarity. It brings in, you can see everything. Yeah, there might be obstacles, but you know what they are. You know that how you feel. You know your potential. You know what you can do, what you can bring to the table. So this is about expansion. This is about you being you in the world, people accepting you for you being confident in that, and you feeling excited to share yourself, your new idea, your new awareness, the thing that you want to achieve. You're ready to say that out loud. You're ready to show that to the world. And in the past, we've had this energy of the Seven of Pentacles. Now, it's strange because when I was, as I said, I shuffle the cards face down for a reason, because I pick up on the energies and it can be very distracting. And there was a different energy with this card than there was with this clarifier than there was with the other clarifiers. And I knew it was because I didn't understand why until I turned it over. And the energy, it is because a past energy. This is something that's already happened. And this is the energy of the Seven of Pentacles. Again, we've got all fire and we've got earth as well here. So a grounded creativity, grounded action, even if it's something that you're inspired to do, you're on the right track. In the past, we've got this energy of the Seven of Pentacles, which is like we're trying to do something, trying to achieve something, and we're not getting anywhere. But the number 7 is an energy of challenges that are enduring. And those enduring challenges are things that help us to find more and more authenticity as we face challenges of the number 7s, okay, whatever they could be in your life. So this is something potentially to do with work or relationships, or family relationships, something worldly, something that's prevalent that we can see in front of us. And it's as if you've put energy and effort into, getting a promotion, for example, or moving, getting visas to move to relocate countries, or to start your own business. And whatever that was that you were doing, it didn't work out. And that's because those processes of trying to do this, trying to get that, trying to sort this out, those processes of trying to get somewhere actually refined and uncovered you a little bit more each time. So now you should be finding a new equilibrium. And I think you have found a new equilibrium, because as I said, this energy is here almost. It's like the awareness comes this week and then the movement comes next week. So again, everything that you were doing, really not putting your personal power where you should have been putting it, now you realize that, you see that, and you're ready to move forward. Okay, so we move into March now with these cards here, and the first card with March is we've got the Four of Cups. Remember, number 4s are about the foundations, are about our foundations. You can think about them as our non-negotiables, the essential things that you need, in this instance, to feel okay. Now, with the Four of Cups, it's about connecting, understanding, reflecting on where you're at emotionally right now. How are you feeling now? And that's all this card is about. I mean, people talk about it being linked to boredom and all this type of thing. But ultimately, number 4 is a card of, ultimately, just bear with me a second. I want to just remind myself of something before I say that. Ultimately, number 4, I was trying to remember what number 4 is on the Tree of Life. Number 4 on the Tree of Life is love. Hesed, which is the number, the Hebrew letter, but it's love. And we've got to think about when we receive a number 4, we've got to really think about what that word is. And again, we think about love. I talk about love being about acceptance, but in this instance it's about understanding. Number 6 is about acceptance, really. It's about beauty. But number 4 is about acceptance, and in order to be able to accept, we need to be aware. And sometimes that can be difficult to really face up to our feelings about something, our emotions about something, etc. But that's all it is. But you are being asked to, anyway, to ask those questions. How you feel about your current position, how you're feeling emotionally, just to be reflective of that. We've got Mercury retrograde. If you read below, we've got Mercury retrograde coming through this over the next week or so, in this time period. And Mercury retrograde, I love Mercury retrograde, actually. Now I've learnt about it and really experienced that energy and spent time there. And really, for me, it's a real feel of the 7 of Cups, actually. So it's interesting, we've got another 7. I don't know what this 7 is. But again, it's about that, getting rid of the things that aren't, going through experiences that sort of help to sort of shave a layer of that wall, or take a brick out every single time, so that we're refined, so that we're more and more and more ourselves. Now with the 7 of Wands, again, it's about, if you're looking at this energy, you're ready to go for it, and you have to the universe tests us in different ways. Okay, so I put my energy into it. This is what I can do, and if I work at the best of my abilities, the universe will help me and support me, and the reaction to what I'm doing is going to be, favourable and helpful, and it's going to help me to continue to grow. And sometimes the way that you think you're going to continue to grow is different to the way that the universe knows that you're going to continue to grow. And this is why we have energies like the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, because they challenge the new equilibrium that we found. They challenge, okay, so you're where you want to be, right? How hard are you going to work? So this is like, again, I could go into examples about myself, but I won't. But we have these times where you're in the place where you want to be, and then you sort of challenged and you face challenges. But this is the card saying these challenges, again, are to be enjoyed. These challenges are to show you who you are, and you need to stay focused, stay committed to what it is you want. Okay, stay focused, stay committed to what it is you want. This card fell out twice, or was it 2 or 3 times, when I was shuffling before I turned on the camera, and it's the Empress card. So it's lovely to see this now. This is a card of harvest. It's a card of abundance. It's a card of receiving. Excuse me. It's a card of receiving, in a way similar to the sun. This wholeness that we receive from the Empress, and this contentment that is what the energy of the Empress sort of signifies. And this is really about you, if you can appreciate where you are. So there were times, I have to use me again, I'm sorry. There were times when I started my business that, I knew, when I was employed as a teacher, I earned X amount of money. This money went into my bank account, and then when the next month or whatever, I had 0. I didn't earn anything. Do you know what I mean? And that's kind of like a challenge. And the universe is like, well, are you going to stay where you're at, Ruth, or are you going to just go back and teach? And I just faced it out, because actually I was able to recognize that even though I'm poor this month, I'm exactly where I want to be. And so if I put in the energy, wield my personal power, do what I can do, everything else will work out. And obviously that is what's happened. Okay, and that is a similar sort of thing that you might be experiencing in March. But the thing is, you're ready to go, you're ready to start, you're ready to move, and you should do it. And even if it's difficult, you've got to stay the course, because you are where you need to be. And ultimately look at what we are promised. Almost, we work hard, we work in conjunction with the universe. Look at what we are promised. We're promised everything that we need, we'll have access to. Once we start on a journey like this, we can't sort of stop. We have to sort of continue to move through in order to get to the thing or that we want. We've got the Strength card next, so this is number 8. We've got number 7 there and number 8. Now the Strength card is related to the sign of Leo, again, fire energy, but ultimately the Strength card is about Listen, ultimately, this is what I'm going to say about the Strength card. Even lions get tired too. Okay? Even lions get tired too. And the thing about the Strength card is, again, we have with the number 7, the endurance of the number 7, the going through something that's going to help us to show who we are, blah, blah, blah. This is that, but in a karmic sense. This is an indicator that karmically this experience is really helping you to grow and expand on a soul level. And it's helping to bring out more of the depth of who you are, and it's helping you to find more confidence and security in being that person in the world. It's beneath the sun, beneath the 7 of Pentacles as well. So we've got this energy there. The thing about the Strength card is it can be to see your strength, you've got to be pushed in a way to sort of see how far can you go, how hard can you work, how that kind of thing. So this experience is amazingly soul affirming for you, and you're really gonna, there's no, this is why it's good to have we've got the energy of the 7 of Pentacles, Mercury retrograde coming up, which for me energetically, and I've spent time with it, for me energetically, that really feels like the 7 of Cups for me, and I can't get away from that. It's just continually that energy of the 7 of Cups, and it's giving me more sort of insight and understanding into that energy of the 7 of Cups. And really, with this energy of the Mercury retrograde coming through, it's like how you used to be, you can't almost remember, you can't almost access that information, you can't be that person anymore, because things have been removed out of you, out of your emotional processes, spiritual processes that weren't authentic, and now you are in a yeah, you might feel a bit disorientated, but you're in a new place which is healthy for you. And this, really what I've just said, is it's kind of amplified or exemplified by the energy of the 5 of Cups coming out to clarify the Strength card, because this is suggestive then that this karmic cycle that you're going through is actually, as I said, it's going to reveal something to you. I said that before, but with the 5 of Cups, it shows that there are emotions, or this is like the emotional baggage card. It's as if there are things that you've carried around with you that you really don't realize, or hadn't realized the extent to which you were carrying these things around with you, and they were potentially affecting your ability to be in a loving, committed relationship with yourself, regardless of with anybody else as well. So it's as if this time now in March, you're going to have the practical success, the impetus, the sort of drive to move forward and to go after the things that you want. You're going to be able to do all those things, and you are going to do those things. Within this date, you're going to be putting plans into action. Telling people about these things, making your plans, going for it, whatever it is you're going to do, and this is a path, as I said, you've kind of started something now, and you don't go back. Once you say to the universe, right, I'm going to do what I can do, then the universe, as I said, the universe starts doing stuff for you, and things start to happen. And the things that start to happen, they're not all like singing and dancing and happiness. There are things that challenge us, but they help us again to sort of further expose ourselves in a way that gives us strength, that shows us really who we truly are. So these are just, I don't know why these wanted to come out, but they did, and they don't seem to be clarifying any. We've got the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups energy is it's passive energy. Passive energy is feminine energy, and what that means is it's about inert wisdom, inert understanding, what we inherently believe, where we come from, our nature almost. And this is connecting with the nature of our emotions, the true nature of our emotions, and spending time being reflective there. And it's as if this new challenge that's coming through, this new thing that you want to do, this person, or this plan that you've got, this business, whatever it is. This is, as I said, is getting you to really engage with your emotions and to really respond and reflect on really how you're feeling. And then look at this, lovely, we've got the 9 of Cups as well. So, you know, this is something I feel like that this is a wish fulfillment card shorthand, but it's the 9s are related to the Hermit, so that's always about what's within. And Cups, emotion. So look, we've got the 4 of Cups, we've got the 5 of Cups, we've got the Queen of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. So we've got energies of what's my emotional processes, how do I feel about where I'm at, about where I'm going. And then we've got this card, you know, oh gosh, I'm realizing this cycle's actually showing me that there are things that I'm carrying around with me emotionally that I want to work on. You know, let me engage with this, let me actually start to focus on those things and try to uncover them for myself, to give me that strength, you know. And, you know, this may be something with the 9 of Cups, that this is something that you've always wanted. You've always known, okay, I am someone who gets jealous a lot, or okay, I'm somebody, I don't believe in myself, or okay, I am still upset about my parents' divorce, or whatever it is as an individual for you. And it's something that you maybe have tried to work on. You might have had help in the past, and you've not, and then, you know, you've gone back to your old ways, and then you've tried again, and then it's not worked out, and then you've tried again, and it's kind of like now is the time for those things to actually finally, you know, for you to actually finally get a grip on the things that have been emotionally challenging you, and finally you again being able to see them, and these things give you strength. You know, this is a type of thing that gives us strength when we do this type of work, and that's what we call it work. This is what we mean, and it seems like you are up for it. You're up for the challenge this week, over this next couple of weeks, Pisces. So, you know, I think that's a beautiful reading, Pisces. Actually, I think that you've actually it's a beautiful energy, you know, how you're feeling now this week. You know, if we could bottle that feeling, it's a good feeling, isn't it? When you feel, yeah, I'm gonna go for it, I'm ready, I'm on it. You know, when you get to that place, it's such a beautiful feeling. And as I said, if we could bottle that, we could make a fortune. But you've got to, when we talk about mindfulness, we feel how we feel. We let ourselves feel how we feel. We let ourselves be aware of how we think and what we think and what we're experiencing, and, you know, what's our energy levels like, etc. And the reason we do that is because it helps us to retain its imprint. It helps us, that's a direct quote from the Tibetan Book of the Dead, actually, and it helps us to retain its imprint. And the reason it's important is so that we can remember, yeah, I did feel confident once that this could happen, even though I thought about it, I thought the ifs and the buts, and maybe I know that it was the right thing to do. So when we get challenged now, you remember that feeling, you retain its imprint by being mindful, by being reflective now on what you're experiencing, so that when we do face these challenges, and believe me, if you do start your own business, or want a soulmate relationship, or want to start a family, whatever it is, you are going to hit challenges. And you've got to remember this. This is why I started this. This is why, and this is what I can do. And if I do my best, if I listen to myself, if I am truthful with what I'm hearing and what I'm wanting, then it will work out, because you will make sure you do your part, and then you can't do anything more. But that is always enough if you're listening, okay? So I think that's a beautiful reading, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed that. Happy birthday, my darlings. If you like this video, please like it, give it a thumbs up, and obviously share this content, you know, on your social media with people if you think that they might be, it might help them, and they might think it's fabulous. You can also leave a comment and I will reply. And if you haven't, subscribe to this channel and click the bell so you'll get notifications of new content. Next week, I will be uploading your love readings for the month of March. Also, check out the Key Wisdom playlist for additional videos on mindfulness, meditation and compassion, etc. And also, if you would like a personal reading, check out the readings, the personal reading little video that I've done, just to give people that extra bit of information. Okay, Pisces, thank you so much for being here. Have a fabulous, wonderful end to February and beginning to March. I hope you have a wonderful birthday, Pisces, and I'll see you all again here next week with your brand new love readings for the month of March. Take care, my darlings. Bye.